Right now, walking the red carpet, please welcome your chapter's Board of Governors. From Maryland Public Television, Troy Mosley. From WTTG Fox 5 in Washington, Marissa Mitchell. From WJZ in Baltimore, Paul Gessler.
Also from WJZ, Nicole Webb McKnight. From WSLS in Roanoke, Greg Moore. From Baltimore, Pete O'Neill with New Visions Entertainment, LLC. From DC News Now and DCW 50 in Washington, Emily Kurtz. And from Blue Ridge PBS, Robert Forsyth.
Regional Vice President representing the Tri-Cities in Abington, Virginia, from PBS Appalachia, Julie Newman. Regional Vice President representing DC's Capitol Hill bureaus from Gray TV, Kyle Rogers.
And these are your chapter's committee chairs. Finance Chair and Emmy Night Stage Right Manager from WETA, Kate Kelly. Marketing Committee Chair from the Greater Washington Board of Trade, Nick Boykin. Awards Committee Chair from Monumental Sports, Amanda Zimmer. Education Committee, NBC Washington's Keneal Gibson.
She's the Bylaws Committee Chair, Emmy Night Volunteer Coordinator, and Stage Left Manager for tonight, and she sits on the NATAS National Board of Directors from WETA, Jess Snyder. Emmy Night Committee Chair and Executive Producer for tonight's show from VP Media, Virginia Panko. Gold and Silver Circle Co-Chair, Donna Weston, formerly of NBC Washington. Nominating Committee Chair and member of the NATAS National Board of Directors from WBAL, Andre Hepkins.
And of course, a shout out to our amazing staff. Your awards and judging manager from Baltimore, writer, producer, and director, Lisa Haynes. From Wynn-Dixon Association Management, Associate Director, Ashley Dixon, and Executive Director, Carol Wynn. From Prime Books, our accountant, Melissa Burgos.
And finally, your chapter's Executive Committee. From NBC Washington Treasurer and former chapter president, Jason Gitlin. Also from NBC Washington, First Vice President, Amy Cho. And last but not least, here is your chapter president from WSA 9 in Washington, D.C., and the only man who can make Maryland crabs look this good, Adam Longo.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. So great to be here with you tonight. As we walk down, look, just want to check out some of the folks we have. Silver Circle winner Dave Lucas, how are you doing?
I'm very well.
Ready for the best show ever?
Absolutely, bring it on.
We got it. How about over on this side? What do you say? What's your name?
Joe.
How was the dinner?
It's very good.
All right, how was the line at the bar?
I don't drink, so it's...
That just went perfectly. All right. How's it going over here, y'all? Where are you guys from?
Baltimore.
From Baltimore. How was the meal tonight?
It's good.
Was the bar line okay?
Bar line was a little long, but we held it down. We were good.
We'll filter out some of the amateurs as we go throughout the evening. That's right. All right, come over here to my friends at WUSA 9. How are you guys feeling tonight?
Doing well, thank you.
All right, what do you think of the new setup, the stage?
It looks super.
Super. All right, well, let's get up there. Let's get this on. And my son, Luke Longo, is here. What do you think of this event?
Good.
Love that tie. He's got the Maryland crabs on it. Give this boy a high five when you see him. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. It is so great to be back here with you this evening. I want to thank all of our audience members joining us tonight on our live stream. That's CapitolEmmys.tv. So if you know anybody out there who wasn't able to come to the show, who wants to tune in, who wants to see if they won, they want to see if you won, have them go up right now to CapitolEmmys.tv. Listen, this is what we're here for tonight. I would like to take the first opportunity this evening, everyone in this room who is nominated for an Emmy, could you please stand and be recognized? Board members, raise your hand if you're part of that list. If you're nominated for an Emmy, I'm sorry to interrupt your dinner, but we got to recognize you right here off the top. Thank you. You guys have done amazing work this year. And listen, we know it takes a village, so friends and family of those who are nominated, you rise and be recognized, because you guys have done just as much work as we have, right? Thank you so much. And you know, obviously, one of our goals is to be as inclusive as possible. So if, for whatever reason, you haven't stood up yet to be recognized, please now stand and be recognized. That's right. All right, listen, I just want to let you know we have a group, several members of our board who weren't able to be here. Specifically, we have some members who were attending the IRE conference in California, some of whom were able to get back, some of whom who weren't. So this does not represent the entirety of the group that puts on this event and brings it together throughout the year. Thank you all so much for everything that you do. Why don't you head on back and get your grub on. Thank you so much. All right, there are two other people I want to recognize before I move it forward. You know when you go to the airport, you get your boarding pass. Your boarding pass says you're in Group 1. Yes, you get to board the plane first, right? But then there's a whole other group of people that get to go on the plane ahead of you. The Silver Elite class of folks get to board first. Well, we have two members tonight who I would consider in our Silver Elite class, and I'm going to ask them to stand and be recognized right now. First up, 64-time Emmy Award winner Greg McQuaid. Greg, where are you? That's right, Greg, over here in the corner, the man. And 50-time Emmy Award winner Jay Korff from WJLA. Please be recognized. We're going to get a little competition going between them because they really hook us up. All right, so listen, talk to you about the CapitolEmmys.tv live stream. This is just my first year in this position, and to be honest with you, it's taken a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, but it's great. Everything has come together. It's been totally worth it, though, because I get my son, my wife, my daughters, and my boss to call me Mr. President. So that's been something that I've been able to enjoy this year. You'll notice if you've been here in years past, we've got a different look to our stage, right? There's a very specific reason for that. We had a curious number of personal injury attorneys putting forth and trying to get Emmy nominated this year because they wanted to come to this event. Because if you'll recall our huge flowing steps last year, they were just waiting for somebody to take a tumble down it and come at us with their lawsuit. So we said, not this year. We shortened things a little bit. You're going to notice a smaller climb. And look, ladies, I know sometimes it's a struggle with the heels, and we got handrails to the stage, so use them if you have to. A few years ago, we cut out speeches here to help keep things moving a little faster for the night. In fact, last year, we set a record for the shortest show in recent memory. It was 4.5 hours long. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have 188 winners. We will not break last year's record, I'm sorry to say. It's going to be a long one. The bars are open all night. There is good news, though. Good news if your job title has only 2 letters in it. So I'm talking to you, the VPs, the GMs, the NDs. Overall excellence, you used to have to wait till the end of the night for that award, right? Not anymore. That is the first award we are giving out here tonight, which means you'll be able to take your award, hit the bar. You can leave at 8:30 if you want, because if you're in the C-suite, we want you to be happy. We really, really want you to be happy. One more thing I want to mention to you. On each of your tables tonight, you're going to see a card that has a QR code on it. That's our comment card, right? We're looking for your feedback. I understand. Every time I go to Lowe's and buy a bag of mulch, they want my feedback on how the experience was. Lowe's is not going to change their entire corporate culture based on your feedback, but we might. So please, leave us your comments, leave us your feedback. We want to know how we did tonight. All right, let me take you through how tonight is going to go. In just a moment, we're going to begin announcing categories in the order listed in the program. So first, you're going to hear the nominees announced, and you're going to see them on the video screens that we have for you here. And then you're going to hear, and the Emmy goes to... And if it's you, you're going to walk the red carpet. And you're going to join us up on stage. Thank you for one of our student volunteers for demonstrating this. You're going to receive an Emmy from one of our student volunteers. You're going to turn to the audience. You're going to wave, smile. There's going to be a still photographer all over the place here to take your picture. And then you're going to exit backstage. I don't know which way. That way, I guess. While the band plays you off. By the way, kudos to this band. They rock it every single year. Always a pleasure to have them. All right, so backstage, you're going to collect your actual Emmy that has your actual name on it. Head out into the atrium. You'll hit up one of our social media booths to give a speech. I'll be out there in a second. I'll tell you more about that. All right. We have more than 850 people here with us tonight. So the fire marshal who is here tonight would like you to do more than just identify the closest bar. They want you to know where the closest exit is. So please just look around and identify that. A few shout outs here to our amazing sponsors. Digital Lightning for our set construction and rigging. This brand new set design is from Infinite Design. John Viesta and Tyler Perry are back in the room. They're responsible for this incredible lighting. Thank you to Bern Rexer of MXP Live, who handles our live streaming and social media. And lastly, a shout out to our fantastic crew. They have been working exceptionally hard over the last few days to make sure that we have a great show here tonight. And listen, I hope it's a great show for all of you.
The National Capital Chesapeake Bay Chapter presents the 66th Regional Emmy Awards. Hosted by Ellen Bryan, host of Great Day Washington at WUSA 9, and Reese Waters, comedian and commentator. And joined by presenters from around our region. Tonight, we are celebrating excellence in Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. And now, please welcome our hosts, Ellen Bryan and Reese Waters.
Hi, guys. How are we doing tonight?
Hey, what is going on? How y'all doing?
We're feeling good right now.
Yeah?
No awards have been given out. We're
Where's
feeling
D.C.?
good.
Where's D.C.? The D.C. people? Where's Maryland? VA?
Wow, big VA crowd.
VA came strong. Respect,
Right over
respect.
there.
My name is Reese Waters. I am a comedian and commentator, or what we used to call unemployed.
Yeah.
I am honored to be able to co-host this event with the lovely Ellen Bryan. I've been nominated many times for the Emmys, which is a nice way of saying I never won.
An honor to be nominated, Reese.
Yeah, it's an honor to be nominated. How can you not get excited for Emmy night, or as we used to call it, Passover?
Adam, Mr. President, do you still want us up here?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Adam, for inviting us tonight. I kept telling him it's $35 an hour to babysit 2 kids in D.C., and he said still come. So we're here.
So we are here, and
Thank
happy
you
to be.
all.
Are you guys happy to be here? Yes.
All right, well, now that you have met the entire board, let's hear it for your board. Thank you for all that you do and the staff that's here putting this together. You know that there are a huge number of people involved in tonight, not only for tonight's show, but for multiple chapter programs all throughout the year.
But tonight, our main goal is to have a good time. You saw the way we opened the show. You saw all the energy we're giving you. We are here to celebrate all of tonight's nominees and to cheer for all of our Emmy honorees. Where are my nominees? Round of applause. Where are my nominees?
Congratulations.
That is
honestly.
right. A lot of you guys are going to leave with statues, and the rest of y'all will one day host this event titled Comedian Commentator.
All right. Of course, the evening would not be as much fun without the amazing Bill Jolly Band.
Give it up for them. Give it up for them.
They said they can play any song. Any song? We should
Any
test
song.
it.
Hey, Bill said he can do it. He got pinstripe suit confidence. That's a different confidence right there. He said any song.
All right, but remember, if you are called for your award to come receive your Emmy, No ambling up the red carpet tonight. We want to keep it moving, so we got to move it, so we can all get to the after party that will be held out in the foyer.
We'll also be taking a few breaks tonight, though, just to give some updates on special programs that the chapter is involved in, like our student awards, scholarships, as well as education projects.
And we'll also take a moment to talk about upcoming events like the Gold and Silver Circle Awards. Plus, we are both going to be watching what you all are saying out there on social media. We're going to be watching your tweets, what you're saying on Instagram. Tag everything tonight with hashtag capital Emmys. And Adam, are you out in the foyer, Mr. President?
Hey guys, yeah, so I'm out here in one of our 2 social media stations. So what you're gonna see is, take a look here. When you walk out from collecting your Emmy, you're gonna see this, and there's another one over there. So basically what you have here is gonna give you a countdown clock. There's a camera right there. We've got a beautiful light set up here. So this is where you're going to be able to deliver your post-Emmy speech. And then what's going to happen is within 10 minutes, your speech will be clipped and it will be put on our Capital Emmys YouTube page. So if you wanna find that, literally Google on your phone right now, YouTube, Capital Emmys. It'll be the first thing that comes up. So you can clip those segments, and then you can actually share them through text and on social media. So this is one of the things that we're hoping is going to help us save a lot of time for the evening. Reese and Ellen, back to you.
All right, they're on top of everything. I see my man had his phone out already. He should be the first one. Thank you, Adam. But before we get started, there are a lot of new first-time Emmy nominees in the audience. If you are a first-time Emmy nominee, round of applause.
That's a big deal.
Oh, they are so innocent. I love to see it. So for my first-time Emmy nominees and those like me who have been hurt before, here is a great explanation about how the whole Emmy judging process works.
So, you submitted an entry last winter. Have you ever wondered what happens next? Your entry takes quite a journey before it arrives on Emmy night. Once you upload your best work from the last year into Emmy Express, the chapter's awards committee reviews every single entry for accuracy, making sure it's in the correct category. Then, entries are sent out for judging. Judges are recruited from chapters all over the country. At least 7 judges score every single entry, and no more than 3 judges can be from the same station or ownership group. Most of the judging takes place online through Emmy Express, but some select categories may be scored in person with a room full of judges. News and programming entries are scored for creativity, content, and execution. Craft categories are scored for creativity and execution. Entries are judged against a standard of excellence on their own merit and do not compete against each other. English entries are judged by English-speaking judges, and Spanish language entries are judged by Spanish-speaking judges. By the spring, once every entry is judged, scores are sent directly to our accountant. The awards committee, with the help of our accountant, uses national guidelines to determine which scores are worthy of a nomination and which might also deserve to receive the Emmy. This is a blind process. Only the accountant knows which specific categories or entries are being discussed. Because English and Spanish language entries are judged separately, nominations and Emmy recipients are all determined separately. And remember how entries are judged on a scale of excellence? That's why on Emmy night, there may be 1 award, more than 1 award, or no award given in each category. That's how it works. Congratulations to the Emmy nominees and recipients.
And that's how it works.
I think I know what happened.
What
I think
happened
I know
to
what
you,
happened.
Reese?
No, because they said you're supposed to submit your best work. I think that's why. That's why.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.